These are the pioneers and their stories on the Oregon Trail. The jump-off point for the Oregon Trail was Independence, Missouri, when the pioneers began their journey. The Bakers are preparing to head west along the Oregon Trail. They fulfill the manifest destiny, the belief that Americans have the right and duty to expand the country, to escape economic troubles in the East and find a better life. They set off on the adventure of a lifetime in which they have to survive.
But we were rich in the West.
More money and tons of buffalo to shoot. A dream come true.
Not to mention that axle might break and we could be stuck in the middle of nowhere.
Idiot, we brought spares!
Full of stuff arguing, get some water.
Yeah.
Pow! The pioneers killed many animals and often could not use the whole animal.
We can't. We have a broken axle. Jameson, I told you to bring spare axles.
My bad, Pops.
Pioneers carried thousands of pounds of supplies in the wagon. These supplies included flour, sugar, bacon, coffee, salt, and rifles with ammo. It was a common misconception that the natives would attack pioneers for no reason, though it did happen sometimes, but John Jr. was right. About 90% successfully made the trip. The other 10% were left to die on the side of the road or kept in wagons for proper burial in the Oregon. Clarence accidentally got out his gun and shot the Indian in the back.
Let's hope there aren't any more. We should move quickly along.
But the weather's getting pretty bad. I don't think we have a great chance of making it.
How much longer will our supplies last us, honey?
From the looks of it, we only have 5 hours left. Unless we get the ambulance, but thank goodness.
We could eat Julian.
No, I have some dignity. Let's just die here.
Okay.
Unlike popular belief, not many people resorted to cannibalism, but many people still did perish to other causes such as starvation, diseases, and drowning.
Because I'm not really comfortable with eating this side.
Now we check in several months later with the families. They have all pursued for very many long and tiring nights, all pursuing the one goal of trying to get down to gather land, gold, money, and become rich. Also have farmland and other resources that they are only available down in California and Oregon.
Rich. From rich on the East Coast to dying in the Midwest.
Many pioneers were on the trail for several months trying to get the gold and land that they wanted down in the lower 48 in the upper Oregon. They had to steal this land from the Mexicans and many other people because it was already claimed. In America, it was the belief of manifest destiny that allowed us to pursue this goal, and the belief that it was also our duty to achieve this.
Made it. I know. We're gonna be rich.
America purchased the Louisiana Territory for $15 million from Napoleon and France. This allowed Americans to pursue their manifest destiny, which is the belief that Americans have the duty and the right to explore west of the Pacific Ocean and beyond. The Oregon Trail had many social benefits, from money to resources around that area. Here's an excerpt from an article from Travel Oregon. The Oregon Trail is much easier to relate on a personal level than our historical events, says Bethany Nemick. That's because the pioneers were moving for the same reasons we move today, to have a better life. This quote speaks on how the trail was rough on pioneers, but rewarding when you think about the riches of the land ahead. It was very social because you were part of a wagon train that protected you and led you through the rough land, creating a bond in the train. There was also a lot of stress that consumed the souls of the pioneers. It was also encouraged to move west by the president and his cabinet because they wanted to use the land they had just bought for $15 million from Napoleon and France, who were in need of severe money. Also, many people believed it was right to kick natives out of their homes for the precious land that was so coveted to the pioneers who were traveling 20,000 miles just to see what life was on the frontier of the ever-expanding U.S. powers in the north.
Jefferson only bought this land for $15 million.
I know, what good luck we had on the...
It often happened that pioneers threw extra weight they did not need to get through the passage, and this caused the destruction of the Oregon Trail, and ultimately to be trashed for other pioneers to use.
Years later, the Transcontinental Railroad became a thing. Oh my...
Credits to Liam Kirkering, Drew Bennett, Blake Mitchell, and myself, Jack Parker. Thanks for watching. Bye.